Hi there, this is John with the Disability Channel. We're here at the Trans March, and today we're asking people how their experience of being trans has improved or not over the years. Let's see what they have to say. Just wondering, over the years, how do you feel that your experience being out and proud, how has that changed over the years? Have things gotten better, in your opinion? Worse, the same?
To be honest with you, compared to the couple years ago that I came here in Toronto, I think it's getting a little bit better, but in some areas I'm hearing that like some of people getting hit or getting abused on the street, but it's all about the knowledge. We should talk about the knowledge and just be ourselves no matter what.
Oh, thank you, I appreciate that.
No problem.
So but overall for you, you feel like it's gotten better overall?
It's gotten, overall
but there's
it's
these
getting
concerns.
better and better. Yeah, exactly. As long as many people can be themselves and can be together and can accept each other no matter what is our gender or our orientation, as long as we are human and we can accept each other, everything's gonna get better.
Well, certainly that's what I hope.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts.
No
I
problem.
appreciate that.
You're very welcome. Happy Pride.
Thank you. Happy Pride.
Well, coming out to Pride, the experience has always been lovely. It's all the times of the year outside of Pride where, oh man, there could be a lot of improvement.
Yeah. It feels like things are good now, but like it's in all the
things are
in-between
good.
times.
Things are good for the month, but you know, I still get harassed. I still get called slurs, even in this city.
Yeah.
But even in this city, it's, you know, I have a pretty easy experience, and I'm saying that as someone who has pretty much been hate crimed against in front of my own mother. Like,
Oh my God.
it's during this month, it's wonderful. It's great. Outside, there's still a lot more work to do.
Hi there, John here again. We're here with, what's your name?
George da Costa.
George da Costa.
I'm representing the Portuguese Gay Association, Arco-Íris, Portuguese Rainbow, and it's ARCOIRIS, Toronto, and Instagram. And we lost one of our dear brothers.
Yes, tell us
and
about
part
the
of our
sign.
board of directors, Brian Matos. He was very well known. He was part of the Pride Toronto, the executive directors, 3 years ago, and he fought, a lot of things. The injection sites. He was fighting for that. He fought for the homeless people in the parks. He also defunded the police on Black Lives Matters, and also he fought for rights in the Portuguese community. And he asked me, please continue to keep the organization going because we're 27 years. The
Here,
Portuguese
just show the camera so we can see there. So this is the...
It's been 27 years. So here we're
27 years of
celebrating his
activism.
life, and he's our marshal for Sunday for the parade.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing that story.
Thank you.
There's a lot of biphobia, unfortunately, within the LGBTQ community, but I have seen a lot of bi representation that's been happening. Actually, the bi flag just walked by. So
Yeah, I've
I
noticed
feel
too.
It's become a lot more inclusive in that way, and I also came out as trans more recently. So
Good
being
for you.
able,
Congratulations.
thank you. Yeah, so being able to be at the Trans March gives a whole new meaning to self-love and self-acceptance.
So in your view, things are, at least from your perspective and your experience, getting better? At least here.
some ways. I do
Okay.
feel like there's a long way to go, especially with Pride Toronto. I feel like there still is a lot of racism, a lot of ableism in the community. I feel like a lot of people are working to change that, which is really awesome, but I think there's still more work to be done, and also returning to the roots of Pride and remembering that it was a protest
And
Pride
remembering
is a protest.
Right,
Yeah.
remembering the struggle that started it
Yes.
all, right?
And not leaving marginalized people behind.
I appreciate that you mentioned ableism, because here at the Disability Channel, that is one of our focuses as well, is combating that. So I appreciate that so much. Thank you for sharing your story, and have a wonderful Pride.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm from the U.S., specifically Oklahoma. So yeah, and I was born in Louisiana, so I moved in Texas. So even Texas is even worse than Oklahoma. So like being like 12 in Texas was honestly just like I was like, oh no, I'm not this. Just don't even talk to me. You move to Oklahoma and you think it's gonna be a little bit better. But the thing is, like, all the states have a little bit of things that are like wrong with them. There's no perfect safe place. So like now that I moved here, I feel a lot more able to be myself. Like I didn't fully transition until I moved either. So
Until you felt safe.
yeah,
So,
exactly. It's moved as we've grown over. The times have changed a little bit, but it's still so far that we need to go, you know? So
I was gonna say, hate
Sure.
is definitely on the rise as well, but over the years, it's also, we have become more resilient. We've gotten stronger as people. There's more of us being recognized everywhere, and more of us willing to fight for each other and ourselves. So I think, no matter how hard it gets for us, there's always strength and resilience to go around.
Well, the first year I really wanted to attend Pride was when there was a big shooting that happened during one of the parades. So I was really scared for that. It was either Pride or it was
The shooting here in Toronto, you mean?
yeah, here in Toronto, and it made me really nervous because it was the first year that I was out. But I didn't feel
Wow.
comfortable coming to the parade because I was scared of large crowds as well as what could happen because I'd be going by myself.
Of course, yeah.
Last year was my first Pride Parade with my wife. I wanted to go in 2019 and 2020, but we work events, so we got really busy. Summertime is really big for us.
Always
so
busy around this time, I guess, eh?
Super
Yeah.
busy. I think we worked like 60-something hours in the last 2 weeks, so it's a lot. It's a lot. So it's just really nice to be able to be here with my soon-to-be wife, celebrating,
congratulations.
trans pride, and we're getting married in like a couple of months. So
Oh,
this
good
is
for
really
you.
big
That's
for her.
wonderful.
Yeah. Being at Pride has changed for me because now it's an experience I get to have with my family.
Yeah, I've had like a period of like acceptance as a teenager, but then like several years of not being authentic to myself fully, and now I am again. So it's good to be here and enforce that. Yeah.
How about you? So you felt like it's gotten better, worse, the same?
I think for me better because I've like found my true identity and everything. I've just been feeling more confident and everything. So yeah.
That's great. I feel more confident too these days, trust me. Well, thank you so much for talking with us. We appreciate that. Have a lovely Pride.